This is a trap that I've seen so many beginning AI automation agency owners fall into because they've spent so much time learning the different tools like Make.com, Zapier, all that sort of stuff. When they go into a discovery meeting or a sales meeting, they're just so focused on talking about what they're going to build, right? So what they're selling then becomes, oh, we're going to sell or we're going to build you a Make.com automation that connects HubSpot to Gmail or something like that, right? And the problem with that is you're just selling the solution. You're not selling the outcome. And for most of your prospects, they're not really going to care what tools you're using. They care more about what improvement you're going to drive to their business, right? So if you're just saying we're going to connect HubSpot to Gmail, they'll be like, oh, that sounds cool, but what revenue impact, what cost saving does that actually drive for them? Without linking what you're delivering to a revenue improvement or a cost decrease, the prospect is never going to be able to pay you lots of money. The other downside is if you're just selling a solution, right, a very fixed solution, your prospect can just go to Upwork and just make that listing and find a lot of low-cost providers there, right? So it's not really where you want to be. To give you a quick example, a lot of people when they start out, they'll sort of say to a prospect, we're going to give you a lead response system, right? So basically when someone submits a form, we're going to respond to them really quickly. Now, the downside of that is that system does not imply any sort of revenue impact, right? So what you actually want to sell is we're going to improve your speed to lead and improve your response rate. So most business owners will know if they have this sort of system in place, that the longer they leave a lead without getting back to them, the lower the response rate. There's this graphic here from Inside Sales where after 5 minutes, there's an 8 times decrease in response rate or contact rate. So like in this case, you can quite easily say, we're going to improve your response time from currently it's like 3 to 5 hours to 2 minutes. And every response is going to be hyper-personalized because we're using AI. From that, if the business is doing sort of 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, it's sort of like, okay, we're going to go from a response rate of 10% to 50%. So that's sort of a 5x increase. Whatever the revenue impact there, maybe it's 100K, 200K, it's a lot larger than if you just say we're going to build you an AI response system, right? And because the impact is a lot more tangible, the prospect will be a lot more willing to pay you a lot higher price, right? So you can start charging a 15K, 20K per automation there. Now, if you're interested in learning more about how to build AI automations, there's a link in my bio to a free 5-day AI automation course.